Like if you see the extended warehouse, the warehousing solution was introduced by SAP during long back. So it went into various version upgrades. We will discuss that as well. Like SAP has initially introduced the lean warehouse management, then it has a traditional warehouse management, then followed by a decentralized warehouse management. Then the latest introduction of the EWM solution is embedded on S4 HANA environment. So we are going to discuss all our discussions as a part of our course duration on the latest versions of HANA and S4 HANA, right? So if I take, let me try to show it to you, the version which I am using. I have a version 2020 as well available with me. Along with the 2020, I also have a 2022 version. So we will be using the latest S4 HANA versions for our training purpose as a part of our scenarios execution. So if I go to the SAP logon team, so you need to download one of the user interface. So this particular icon will be called as a SAP logon pad, or in technical terminology we call it as a GUI. So when I say GUI, so GUI is nothing but a graphical user interface. So I have already downloaded this user interface on my computer. You also need to download this user interface. If you are facing some issues, coordinator will be coordinator will be helping you in downloading the same as well. So I have already downloaded. So once I downloaded, I just need to double click on it. When I double click on it, a SAP GUI will be opening over here. So I need to configure the server information, etc. Right. So if I select this particular icon, and there is something edit over here. Let me, something edit should be available over here. Let me see. Yeah. So if I see the application server that is being used to connect SAP application is 190.160.168.7.58, and instance number is 34, and system ID is S4H. Right, so we will also sharing you the related application server instance and system ID information to you, so that you can have access to this particular application as well. So once you configure this, you just need to double click on this particular icon. When you double click on it, it will direct you into the user ID and the password maintenance screen. Right. So here I need to enter the user ID. So I am using the user ID as best, and the password is welcome123. So W capital over here. You see I am using the S4 HANA version 2020, SAP HANA and S4 HANA 2020 FES02 fully activated. So this is the version which I have along with me for the execution of the different business processes within a extended warehouse management solution. I also have one more server available with me. This is a latest server. I have SAP HANA and S4 HANA 2022 version as well. So if I double click on it over here, So this is also one of the latest server which I have team. But I think this server is on maintenance, so it is not logging now. But I also have a 2022 version, so we can use the 2022 as well for our transactional data and the related configuration activities as a part of our configuration. Seems this is on maintenance, but we can use this as well as a part of our upcoming discussions. So what I mean to say, we are going to have the discussions on the latest versions of HANA and S4 HANA versions. So our entire course will be on S4 HANA 2022 or 20 versions. And when I say S4 HANA, we are going to have the discussions on the embedded EWM solutioning. We are not going to discuss about the previous versions of EWM like lean warehouse management and decentralized, etc. We will have the discussions on embedded S4 HANA EWM solution. Then the entire course will take at least 2 to 2.5 months. As I mentioned to you, we will cover almost 60 hours of our time or 70 hours of our time to discuss the topics, etc. Then when it comes to a project, we are also going to have, after we completed some 40 to 50 sessions, we are going to have the some real-time project as well. When I say real-time project, we will take one of the real-time client into consideration and how a real-time activities will be executed in the projects. So accordingly, we will try to simulate the business scenarios as a part of our course duration as well, so that whenever you are into a actual project or the real-time project, you will be able to perform the activities properly and confidently, right? So this is related to a project. We are going to do some simulation project as well. Then when it comes to a study materials, like I will be sharing some of the soft copies to you which we had with us, along with the classroom notes and real-time specifications, etc. Along with this, we will also be sharing the recordings on each and every session on daily basis. Also, we will be creating one drive link. Within the drive link, we will be sharing, loading all the recordings, and we will be giving access to those recordings. You can access those recordings whenever you have time, based upon your practice which you are trying to do it. So this is something related to a project and a study material and the course duration and the server which we are using, that is S4 HANA, the latest server of 2022, etc. we will be having. Then this is a trainer profile team, so I was able to specify the trainer profile over here. You can go through this. I will be sharing this particular document for for you as well. So like we will be creating one WhatsApp group. Within that WhatsApp group, I will be sharing this particular document to you as well once we have a WhatsApp group available. So then these and all the topics team, like the initial topics are, I am going to give you some introduction, like what exactly a extended warehouse management is and how it is supporting the very large volume of the warehouses to perform various activities of inbound and outbound and internal transfers within a warehouse. Then ERP to a EWM integration, right? Like as I mentioned to you yesterday, extended warehouse management solution will be having an integration with the logistics modules of materials management and sales and distribution as well. So if you want to integrate the logistics modules like SAP MM and sales and distribution with the EWM, you need to do some integration activities. Those activities we will also see as a part of our course duration. Then there is a delivery document integration. So this is also something related to a transfer of the data from ERP to EWM. We call it as a delivery integration, inbound delivery integration and outbound delivery integration. We are going to discuss as a part of our course duration. Then EWM org structure team, right? Like yesterday, I was able to explain and give some briefing on a warehouse structure, right? Like every warehouse will be further divided into different storage types, like a hierarchy storage type and a bulk storage type and a open storage type, like we have seen yesterday, right? So we need to define each and every org element within an EWM solution. Like we need to define a storage types, like the hierarchy storage types and storage sections, storage bins, activity areas. Yesterday we discussed about a doors, staging areas, work centers, etc. This is a EWM architecture and the design. This is the first and foremost topic which we are going to configure in SAP application. Like if I go to the SAP application, I will just try to show it to you. Like if I go to the SAP, we need to define the architecture and the enterprise structure first team. We will discuss these things one by one in our upcoming discussions. So there is something known as EWM architecture. Like if I go to the SCM extended warehouse management, then extended warehouse management, then there is a cross process settings. So then we have a warehouse number. Yesterday we discussed I was taking Amazon as a warehouse and I mentioned so the Amazon warehouse needs to be created as a warehouse number within the SAP application. This is one of the organizational element. Then followed by various types of storage types, right? Like yesterday we have seen the hierarchy storage, then a bulk storage, then a fixed bin storage, pallet storage, hazardous substance storage, like that, right? So like this, give me 1 second, team. Give me 1 second, team.
Sir,
1 minute, team. Give me a second. Somebody is messaging me. Okay, so let us start. Let me message it later. So hazardous storage type, etc. Right. So then followed by the storage sections, etc. So storage section, a storage type, and you have a storage bin, staging areas, door. All these are different enterprise structure are the organizational elements which we are going to create as a part of our enterprise structure of the extended warehouse solution. So we will try to create all the individual organizational elements one by one as a part of our upcoming discussions. Once you created the enterprise structure, we are going to discuss about the various types of master data objects, right? Like you are going to create a product master data, then a business partner master data, then a supply chain units, then transport units, packaging specification and resources. So these are the master data which we are going to see. We will see what is the difference between a master data and what is a difference between the enterprise structure configuration. We will see all these things, team. Like if I go to the logistics, then there is SCM, extended warehouse management, then extended warehouse management. We have various master data available. Like if I go to the master data of extended warehouse management, we have a supply chain master data, then a business partner master data, then storage bin master data, then a product master data, then a work center and production supply area and a packaging specifications, etc. So these are the different categories of the master data we are going to create as a part of our course duration. So team, I am just trying to give you some brief overview. So if you are not able to follow also, no need to worry. Why? Because we are going to discuss all these things in detail one by one as a part of our individual discussions. Right? Any queries till here, team? Any queries you have till here?
Yes, yeah, this is Madhu here.
Yes, tell me.
Yeah. So, what is the prior knowledge required to join this EWM course? So, I do not have any of the functions knowledge.
No, actually, what exactly you are doing, sir, now, presently?
So, I am SAP PAPO consultant,
Oh, SAP PIPO, middleware.
middleware.
Okay, SAP PIPO. So, do you have any knowledge with the functional modules?
I do not have much knowledge on that one, so that is the reason I'm just checking with you before proceeding on this one. Actually, I thought of yeah,
Maybe you are dealing with the functional consultants as well, right?
right, yeah, MMSD
Yeah, yeah. So at least you have
finance,
some
yeah,
idea. Maybe you might have worked upon some of the interfaces, right?
yes, yes,
Did you work upon any interface, sir?
yes. I worked on the interfaces, but at the functional core level, I do not have knowledge. So whatever for the integration, whatever the information is required, that information only we will get it from the functional team.
Okay, okay. But no issues.
Okay.
Like somewhere you need to start to learn a functional module, right?
Yeah, that is the
And
reason I
yeah,
thought of.
somewhere you need to start. So then only you will have some idea and the better understanding.
Okay.
So normally, if you have the knowledge on materials management and sales and distribution, it will be easy to learn extended warehouse management as well. But
Okay.
as a part of this course, I am going to give you some understanding on materials management and sales and distribution transactions as well.
Okay.
So no issues in that. You will be
Oh,
learning. If you learn EWM, you are learning MM plus sales and distribution, also EWM. Why? Because
okay.
it is this includes integration between MM and sales and distribution as well.
Okay. Okay.
So, so no need to worry. So if you are able to do, if you are able to learn the extended warehouse management module, you will have an option to learn sales and distribution and materials management as well.
Okay. And one more question, that what is the, I mean, how the career path on this functional module? So,
Functional
because,
module,
yeah,
functional modules are always demanding,
okay,
right? If you learn extended warehouse management, you have lots of demand in the US market and the foreign market. In India
okay,
also, most of the clients, the emerging clients, they are implementing extended warehouse management solutions. It has lots of demand, I can say.
okay.
It has lots and lots of demand, but EWM is a very tricky module.
Yeah, that
Means,
is what I heard it. Yeah.
yeah, tricky means everything is on one screen only, right?
Okay.
Everything is on one screen, right? So whenever you are doing some transactions, you need to do it properly. So everything, let me show it to you, right? If I take warehouse number, right? So you need to work upon some projects, real-time projects. Once you learn this code, then you will have better understanding.
Okay.
Warehouse is not there. I think somebody entire configuration which I was able to do it got refreshed over here. Yeah, this is one of the screen, we call it as a warehouse monitor, right? So everything is under one screen only.
So
It
you
is
mean to
not like
say,
in SAP materials management and sales and distribution. In SAP materials management and sales and distribution, you have different transactions to perform different activities. But here it is a one screen under which you are doing so many activities, right? So little bit tricky, but it is very interesting as well. Like if I show it to you, one thing known as inbound delivery documentation, no settings available over here, but this is one of the screen where we have, in one screen you will be performing multiple activities. But in the server we do not have any data, so that is the reason it is not displaying any information over here. No problem, we will try to set up an entire architecture over here and try to perform the activities. Okay, any other questions, sir, you have?
no, sir, I don't have any.
Okay. So we are going to discuss about the enterprise structure related configuration, then followed by different master datas. Then we have once we have the master datas and the configurations are done, then we are going to discuss about the some of the elements known as the different stock types, owners, then party entitled to dispose, and the batch management concept, and a handling unit management concepts, and a transportation units, etc. So these are the different categories of the data which we are going to create as a part of our course duration, right? Then followed by, there is something known as, yesterday we discussed a inbound delivery documentation and outbound delivery documents. Then a warehouse task, warehouse order, and a physical inventory documents. Like if I go to the SAP application, we can see there is a inbound delivery documentation, then followed by outbound delivery. So we discussed yesterday, inbound delivery will be part of your inbound process, receiving of the materials into your warehouse from a external supplier. So which we will be dealing with inbound delivery documentation by using this particular transaction and the screen, right? Here we do not have any data available now. We will see these data once we have entire architecture in place, right? So once we have entire architecture, we are going to discuss these things one by one. For now we do not have any architecture, so that is the reason I am not able to show any data over here. We will configure entire architecture and try to utilize that particular architecture to perform the activities. Then followed by a outbound delivery processing, etc. So this is a outbound delivery screen over here. So here we have also, just like your inbound delivery, we will also having the outbound delivery related transactions are performed over here. Then followed by internal movements and the posting changes. Internal movement is nothing but you will be moving the materials from one place to another place within the warehouse. Those things we will be looking into over here as a part of our upcoming discussions. Right. Then we also have a monitor screen. Monitor is nothing but a one-stop solution for warehouse reporting. Right. Like if you see the materials management module, etc., you will have, if you see the materials management module, you will have the different reports, but those different reports, you will have different transactions. But in the warehouse monitor, it is a one-stop solution provider where you will have all the transactions on a single screen itself. So this is a warehouse monitor where we will do lot of transactions execution, etc., right? So then followed by the rest of the activities are, we have warehouse task and warehouse order, then followed by some of the basis settings. We are going to do some basis settings related to ERP to EWM integration. Like yesterday I was able to show it you some of the basis related configuration activities as well, which we will be doing in the back end. Like if I go to the SPRO, so if I go to the SPRO, there is an implementation guide. If I go to the SPRO and there is an implementation guide, so here we have integration with the other SAP modules. So if I go to IMZ, then there is Then there is integration with other SAP components. So here we have an extended warehouse management module. So here, these and all the integration settings which we are going to perform, right? We are going to do some of the integration related activities, etc. Like all these are we will be performing in coordination with the basis consultants. Like there are something known as a logical system, mapping up the logical system to a client. These are all one-time settings team. So if you do these settings in one time before you start the project, you will not be touching these activities again and again. All these are one-time settings, which we will be doing along with and in coordination with the basis consultants, right? So all these activities are nothing but the basic system setup will be falling under this category. Then master data integration and delivery integration, etc. Right. Then followed by the inbound processing. Like in case of inbound processing, we have something known as goods receipt preparation, unloading, posting a goods receipt, etc. Then there is something known as process oriented storage control, layout oriented storage control, deconsolidation, value added services. What is value added service? Value added service is nothing but I wanted to sell a TV. Along with the TV, I will also add one stabilizer. Right, a TV is 1 lakh rupees to me. When I am selling the TV, I am also selling the TV along with a stabilizer. Stabilizer is, let us say, some 5,000 rupees. So that 5,000 rupees is a value addition to the TV, right? So in the warehouse, normally these type of value additions are common in the warehouse, right? Like I am selling, there will be so many schemes, etc. will be coming. Let us say if there is a festival coming, I will give so many offers to the products, right? Like I will be selling TV along with a stabilizer or a refrigerator along with a stabilizer. So such type of value additions we will be doing before we actually sell a material to the customer. So those value added services also part of our upcoming discussions, right? So then followed by the outbound processing. In the outbound processing also we have the delivery integration, wave management, warehouse order creation, stock type determination, stock removal strategies, etc. Like what is wave management? Wave management is nothing but let us say there are some 100 customers, 10 customers are located in one particular region, 50 customers are located in one particular region. I received 100 orders from 100 customers. When I am delivering the material, my system will be able to club the customers based upon some parameters, maybe based upon the location or maybe based upon the region, and try to pick those orders and try to deliver them in one go so that my logistics cost will be drastically decreased. So how you are going to do the selection and the clubbing of the customers? What and all the parameters you will be taking?
So all those things are a part of our wave management configuration. So we are going to discuss these things as a part of our upcoming discussion as a wave management functionality, right? So then followed by a internal warehouse movements. Like sometimes I will be moving the material from one place to another place. I will be rearranging them. I kept a material in the hierarchy storage. Later I have moved to a bulk storage or a open storage. Posting changes. What is posting change? Posting change is nothing but in my warehouse I have physically a material 100 quantity, but in my system and in my SAP application it is showing as 120, right? It is showing as 120. There is a difference of 20 pieces when you physically see the stock and the system stock. You wanted to rectify or you wanted to match SAP stock with the physical stocks. So that is nothing but a posting change we call it as. So we will see team what is a replenishment, what is a rearrangement, what is a doc movement, what is a posting change as a part of our upcoming discussions. Then there is something known as process oriented storage control and a layout oriented storage control, right? So these details we can see it as a part of our upcoming discussions also, right? So then exception warehouse monitor, right? I was able to show it to you. One of the reporting tool that is known as the warehouse monitor. It is a one-stop solution provider for all your warehousing related reports. You will get what and all the open inbound deliveries you have, what and all the open outbound deliveries you have, right? Then how many warehouse tasks and the warehouse orders you have, and how many handling units you have. All those reports you will be able to see it. How many value added services you were able to do it. All those things you will be able to see it over here, right? Yeah. So this is one of the reporting tool team, right? So this is one of the reporting tool which will have all the information in a one-stop solution provider on a single screen. Like you have stock transfers, so many things, everything, inspection logs, how many wave management documents you created, right? Resource management, alerts, labor management, all the transactions on a single screen is a one-stop solution provider for your activities execution. Then, so we have something known as error handling. Like I am doing a transaction, I faced some issue. How I will be able to resolve that issue, right? How I will be able to resolve that particular issue. What and all activities I need to consider, right? Like whenever you are doing some transactions, you will face issues, right? There are some you are not able to create a transaction data properly. So because of the transaction data does not created properly, you will face some issues, right? So how to rectify a particular issue, right? How to rectify a particular issue and what will be the resolution, how you are going to resolve that. So all those things are falling under the category of the exception and the error handling. Then there are some functionalities known as cross-docking. Cross-docking is one of the functionality. Then ad management. Yesterday we have seen you will have a inward ad and the outward ad, right? Like yesterday we have seen within the warehouse there will be a inward ad and the outward ad. How you are going to manage the ad, right? You have to manage the ad, right? Like you need to monitor all the incoming trucks and the outgoing trucks. So this will be falling under the ad management. So we will see what will be the sort of master data we are going to maintain and what will be the sort of configuration activities needs to be maintained. As a part of ad management we will be configuring and looking into it, right? So we will be configuring and looking into it in the same. Then followed by the value added services. I just mentioned something known as value added services. So what sort of configuration we will be performing as a part of value added services also we will be looking at. Then followed by some special topics known as kitting and loading the data in mass. Like I wanted to create 10,000 product master data. How I will create data capture and resource optimization. Like I wanted to create 10,000 customers. I wanted to create 10,000 suppliers. I wanted to create 10,000 product master data. How I will be able to create them? By using different data load activities. Then RF framework. What is RF framework? Like if you go to any of the warehouse, there are some scanners, right? RFID, right? RFID means like in a warehouse, if you go to the warehouse, there will be so many RF scanners, right? They will simply scan the code on the box within the warehouse and they will read the data from that particular box and try to capture into S application. So these are the RF scanners, right? So how you are going to integrate the RFIDs with your application, right? So those things we can see it over here, right? So the related configuration activity and the set of the activities which you will be performing, right? Like if you go to any of the warehouse, they will scan the barcode on the box so that the system will read the entire information of that particular box and consider for your billing purpose, etc. So this is a RFID integration with your warehouse, etc. Then followed by some of the other activities. Then followed by some of the other topics like deployment options and the related configuration. Sometimes you can do the configuration very easily as well by using a BC sets. Then executing and troubleshooting of the configuration related activities and loading the data for the business partners, products, storage bins and storage bin sorting and the stocks, etc. These are the some of the special topics which we will be discussing as well. Okay, Tim. So today I just wanted to give you some brief overview on the topics and the syllabus which we are going to cover as a part of our course duration. And from tomorrow onwards, we will try to set up the enterprise structure. So, what is an enterprise structure? How we are going to configure the individual organizational elements. We will start preparing from tomorrow onwards on live software of the SAP application. Is that fine, team? So, do you have any doubts or queries? I also have various documents to me. Those documents I will be explaining it to you when we are proceeding for the discussions on each and every relevant topic. Like, like I have some documents. Yeah, somewhere I have EWM, right? So this is the. I have some documents. Yeah, so I have so many documents for the EWM introduction, etc. So these documents also I will be going through once we are getting into a relevant topic, etc. Right. Okay, team. So, do you have any doubts on today's session and the course content? I will be sharing this particular course content to you as well on the drive. You can keep the same for your reference purpose as well. So, any doubts, team, on today's session?
Uh, so I have. I mean, it's not related to this this session, today's session.
Yeah.
So, I mean, can we have a 5 minutes call after this session? Is it possible?
So, you are in India only?
Yeah, I'm here only. Yeah, I'm here, India, Hyderabad.
You are in Hyderabad only.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. Can we discuss tomorrow morning? Tomorrow at 11 or 12?
sure, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So you are in touch with Monica, right?
Yes, Monica. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you please call Monica. She will patch the call with me. We can
Okay.
discuss.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay.
Now or tomorrow?
Tomorrow at 11 or 11:30.
11 or 11:30. Okay, fine. Sure, I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We can discuss. No problem.
Yeah, sure. Okay, bye.
Okay. Okay, Tim. So thanks a lot for your time. So we will meet tomorrow on the further discussions on the topic.